How you doing, you lovely people? Right, I'm going to explain to you why I put on weight, and quite a bit of weight, and why my health levels and fitness levels dropped considerably. And this is going to help you if you're going through your own weight loss journey and you've been trying to go through a weight loss journey for a very long time and you're struggling to get the results that you need. So I'm no life coach, but I have a philosophy in life that there's like three main pillars that you try to achieve, especially I do anyway. And the three main pillars is your health, get yourself to an incredibly good health level. The second is your wealth, get yourself to a good level of wealth so you can live a good life. And the third one is a relationship status, the kind of relationship status that you want to be in within that particular time of your life. So I'm quite extreme, I go all in or nothing. I'm quite dedicated. When I put my mind to something, I stick at it. However, is a bit of a flaw as well, because with these main three pillars is I'll dedicate myself to one pillar, but then I end up neglecting the other. So for example, over the last few years, or since probably 2012, should we say, maybe 2011, it's 2021 now if you're looking at this in the future, and I've been trying, I've done quite well now, but I've been trying to figure out my wealth and get myself into a good level of wealth. And I've kind of put my health and fitness on the back burner. And what's happened is one pillar's increased and the other one's decreased rapidly. So what I've realised is when you put your attention on only like one of those pillars and you wait for yourself to get to a certain level before you focus on the other pillars, it may not never happen. And you might neglect it so much that you get yourself into such a bad position that it's extremely hard to get out of that position. And what I'm talking about is if you wait to get to a considerably or a level of wealth that you want, and you wait and you're like, when I get to a good level of wealth, then I'm going to really concentrate on my health and fitness because I'm going to have more time to be able to do so. It might take you longer than expected, and your health and fitness may decline so much that you get yourself to a position where you get to like irreversible health levels, or it could be vice versa. You could only focus on your health and not focus on anything else, and anything you're focusing on is your health, and you're neglecting your wealth, and you become fit and healthy, ripped and jacked, and you look incredible, but you're so skint, you got nothing set or boundaries set to be able to live a comfortable life. If you've noticed, I've not really talked about relationships because I'm still trying to figure that one out. And that is not algorithm. So an algorithm is you can do things and you can guarantee results. So you can do things within your health and fitness and you can 100% guarantee the outcome. So you can 100% guarantee that you become healthier, fitter, look good, lose weight. With your wealth, you can do the same thing. You can do certain things that will guarantee you an outcome with your wealth, increase your wealth levels. With relationships, it's not algorithm. You could do all the right things, but it obviously takes another person, and so that could be a lot later. So I'm not really going to talk about relationship because that's obviously not my forte and something that I'm trying to fix myself. However, let me tell you my story, and then you might be able to relate and hopefully might trigger something within your mind. So if you are on a weight loss journey, it will help you realize what you kind of need to do and start kicking your backside into the right direction. So if you don't know, I was in the British Army and I was in the American Army. So I was in two armies, and because of them, they helped me get to an incredibly healthy level and incredible fitness levels, to the point where I was able to run half marathons in Iraq at an hour. The time I'd done it was an hour 35 minutes, which is a very, very fast time, especially with the heat that we was in. I was able to do like 113 push-ups in 2 minutes, which was the most I was able to do. I could run a mile in 5 minutes and 35 seconds. I used to be able to do obstacle courses like no tomorrow. I would train like 2 times a day religiously, comfortably. I was in a good body, good nick sort of thing. I remember when I got told off once in the army, and the sergeant was like, "Get down, Floris, and do push-ups." So every time I used to do push-ups, I used to do a set of 50. Because that's the way I just used to do it. So I'd do non-stop 50. Anyway, so in my head, I got down, started doing these push-ups, and I was going to stop when I got to 50 and have a relax. So I was counting 1, 2, 3, and as I was getting closer to 50, the sergeant looked at me, he's like, "Get up, Floris, stop doing push-ups," because I was just doing so many. He was trying to punish me with exercise because I was so fit. He couldn't punish me with exercise because it's something that I loved and I was immune to exercise, and so my fitness levels went through the roof. So my health level and pillar was way up here. So my next pillar that I was trying to figure out and trying to put into place was the wealth, get myself to a very good wealth level. And ironically, the path that I took, I become a personal trainer. So I wanted to generate good wealth by helping other people become healthier, fitter. And ironically, when I started doing that, I started neglecting my health because I was so fit and I had such a good level of fitness and health. I was just happy to maintain because I achieved so many different things within my life with health and fitness, like Ironmans, half Ironmans, triathlons, and I actually didn't do a half Ironman until a little later on, but prior to that I complete basic training and stuff like that. So I accomplished a lot of things within fitness that I wanted to do. So it's like tick, tick, tick. So I was happy to maintain. So I was training other people, and as I was training other people to try and figure out how to generate wealth within business and stuff, because it's not easy, my fitness started declining. And I kept saying, I'm fine, because I attempt to do some sort of fitness and I'd be able to comfortably able to do it. So I'd be able to comfortably work out, but I wasn't really conscious on the other things that I was doing. So I was introducing unhealthy foods, I was having more unhealthy foods and the likes of. And I was able to maintain my health and fitness up until about probably the end of 2016, towards the end of 2016. And then that's when it started declining a lot more. So that's when I started introducing more unhealthy foods, and I didn't start really worrying about healthy foods as much. I was still able to exercise, so my fitness levels were still at a good level. I was training other people and I was helping them change and transform. And then I opened up my own gym. And when I opened up my own gym, my training started declining, so I started doing a little less. I started introducing more unhealthy stuff, more takeaways, more snacks, more sweets. And for probably the next 2 years, probably about 2.5 years, my fitness started declining, and my weight started to gain. So I started developing a dad body. I lost my six pack and stuff like that, and started to become unhealthy. And weirdly enough, as I was training people, I just realised that I'm not actually healthy. And it was when other people were saying, "You don't actually look like a personal trainer, do you?" I was like, maybe I don't. So that's when I started realising, and still when people told me that, I was still trying to develop my wealth. And I was like, once I get my wealth sorted, I get myself back into my fitness the way I used to be, because I've got a strong mentality, and I believe I've always had a strong mentality, so that's never really declined. But I was waiting for myself to get to a wealth level that I had in my mind before I was really going to start tackling this. And it wasn't happening quick enough, and it wasn't happening, and everything was still starting declining. And luckily, I think it was the beginning of 2018, or 2018, maybe it was end of 2018. It was like, right, this is when it needs to stop. And so it's the beginning of 2019 is like, this is where I need to start changing. And when I started training, because I thought I had a good level of fitness, and I thought, I'm still fit, when I went out to actually do some fitness, I was like, oh my God, my fitness has dropped and declined considerably. So I had to start right from the beginning. I used to be able to run 10Ks like no tomorrow, and I had to work my way up to enjoy exercising. So I started by just running a mile and just get myself into the gym, and then I started changing my nutrition plan. The only thing I focused on was going from a poor nutrition to a good nutrition. And ever since, I've just been slowly increasing it month on month on month. And I've just been putting certain challenges into place that is forcing me to become fitter and healthier. And over the last 2 years, my fitness has increased rapidly. My nutrition is much better and stuff like that. My mentality is better. And what I've realised is to create a balance. So if you wait for one thing, the other thing declines. You have to put things into place there, so you can consistently work on each one. I should probably focus on the relationship, because that's not actually doing anything. But what I realised, if you wait, it may never happen. And if you wait to hit a certain level within your wealth, or a certain level within your health, to try and achieve one of the other pillars, it may never ever happen. So the lesson that I want to teach you and for you to learn is, if you wait for the right time, it may never happen. So you can't wait, you've got to do it now. Stop waiting until you get to a certain wealth, because that will end up freeing up time for you to be able to focus on your health. You've got to figure out and implement it all within your lifestyle, because it's all a lifestyle. Generating wealth is a lifestyle, generating health is a lifestyle. Relationship status, again, I'm not going to comment on something that I haven't achieved. So find that balance, implement that balance straight away. You don't have to be Limp Fit Christy overnight. You don't have to be the size of Arnold Schwarzenegger overnight, but you've got to put things into place that forces you to become fitter and healthier each month there or month afterwards. So hopefully that helps. Have a wonderful day, and that's my 2 pence for today.